Guys, Activision is gunning for Ubisoft's throat, and they are not holding back at all. If you had any doubts before, you shouldn't have any now. This is how MW3 plans to kill XDefiant. My name is Buckeye, and welcome to XDefiant Guides. The best way to get ahead of your competitor is by never allowing them to get started. And that is exactly what Call of Duty is trying to do to XDefiant right now. And if you want to find out how they plan to do that, then give this video a like. If you have been a fan of the Call of Duty franchise for the last decade or so, then you would know that ever since the jetpack era of Call of Duty, there have been controversial decision after controversial decision that has been made by Activision and the developers that has divided the community time and time again. And it's gotten so bad to a point where we only actually even got 3 of those jetpack futuristic style Call of Duties because the community was so up in arms about it that they basically forced the hand of Activision and Call of Duty to no longer make those games and to go back to boots on the ground. Even with Black Ops 3 being one of the highest praised Call of Duty games in the series, the overall essence of jetpacks in Call of Duty was so hated that they completely reversed the idea and went back to boots on the ground. Now here's the thing, just because they did that did not mean that Call of Duty was going to have a fairy tale ending. No, not even close. Let's fast forward to now when we have Modern Warfare 2 in 2023. This game has pretty much completely turned off its entire player base because of decision after decision that has been made for the game that has completely alienated its core audience. They have even had to dial back a ton of changes that they made to Warzone 2 because they tried to make Warzone 2 much like a tactical battle royale, and they completely misunderstood the fact that the Call of Duty fanbase loved Warzone because of the twist on the battle royale genre that was given because of the provided gameplay that comes from Call of Duty. And with Warzone 2, they tried to make it more traditional. Instead, they just made people not enjoy their experience. Now, I have said this time and time again, I actually am somebody who generally enjoys the gameplay of Modern Warfare 2's 6v6 multiplayer, but everything else about the game I've definitely had issue with. And I'm not the only one. There is a massive amount of players in the Call of Duty community that feel completely ostracized and that their side of the game, the 6v6 arcade arena multiplayer part of MW2, is just been left to the wayside at this point. The updates to the multiplayer side have been very lackluster, and all of the focus, all of the hype and attention has been going to Warzone 2 and DMZ. That changes with Modern Warfare 3. And if you want to find out what that looks like when MW3 hits open beta, then follow my kick. Link in the description. I'll definitely be streaming that when it's out. XDefiant has kind of brute forced their way into the FPS scene here in 2023 with a gameplay that people are just absolutely adoring for a number of reasons. But if you ask a simple person who has played XDefiant and is excited about the release, chances are they're probably somebody who used to enjoy the traditional style of Call of Duty multiplayer back in Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 and Black Ops 2 in 2012. These people used to love Call of Duty but feel like the modern era of COD has just been alienating them, and they can't experience a good, fun time in Call of Duty anymore because all of these changes and all of these gameplay decisions keep being made, and it just doesn't align with what they have enjoyed in the past. And XDefiant is kind of reversing a lot of those changes, and it is a very reminiscent game to what you've experienced in the past with Call of Duty. We've got things like map voting, a higher time to kill, arcadey maps that are just fun to be on, and even more. And here's the thing, Activision, though they may make some decisions that we do not agree with often, are not stupid and they are not blind. Activision knows what's coming with XDefiant here very soon. They're not ignorant to what is about to happen. They know that there is a large number of people who are ready and itching to jump straight into XDefiant because they know that that game is what they want to play. And it's because their game hasn't been having these features in a long time. Activision knows this. They are aware that the closed beta session for XDefiant had 1 million players, and certainly the open beta session had even more. You guys in the XDefiant community are very vocal and very strong and passionate, and Activision has seen this. And that's why there are a lot of changes coming to Modern Warfare 3 that are going to be really, really big for the community. Hey, real quick, chances are if you're still watching this video, you have enjoyed it so far, and if you haven't yet done it, click subscribe so you can catch all of our XDefiant content coming very soon. Live streams and brand new videos right here for you. All signs are pointing toward MW3 being the return to form that everyone thought that MW2 2022 was supposed to be. And here are a number of reasons why that is. According to a lot of information that has been passed around in the community here leading up to the MW3 reveal, we are seeing that all 16 of the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, all 16 of the original maps from that game are being remastered and available day one with Modern Warfare 3 here in 2023. That alone is kind of massive, because one of the biggest things that makes XDefiant awesome is that their maps are reminiscent of what an older style Call of Duty would design their map to be. Fun and arcadey. Well, Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 has all of those maps in the game. And if we're getting those remastered for MW3, you know it's going to be a big deal. Now, there certainly can be an argument that this is an easy way out on the side of Activision and Call of Duty. Sure, but that's a discussion for another video. Modern Warfare 3 is going to have perks in the style of gear, which is really interesting. So instead of just selecting random perks, you're gonna have gloves and boots and a vest and things like that. In addition to that, the Ninja perk is also being added back to MW3. And this is a big one right here. The base health in Modern Warfare 3 is going to be 150, which by itself is going to increase the time to kill, which again, XDefiant has a higher time to kill, which allows itself to have longer engagements, be more focused on skill, not just about who gets the first shot off, which is why so many people love the way that XDefiant plays, including myself. A huge change that people are so excited about is that the classic minimap is returning to Modern Warfare 3, where when an enemy player shoots their gun, it shows up on the map as a little red dot, which sounds like a minor thing, but it's actually pretty big in Call of Duty. We're also going to be getting reload canceling back in MW3, slide canceling, which is a little controversial, but it's back in MW3. And here's a big one that XDefiant has added that is a huge W for Ubisoft: map voting. Call of Duty is finally getting map voting back in their game. That's a huge reason why I'm super excited about XDefiant. I love the ability to be able to vote on what map I want to play on, and this has to be a direct result of XDefiant having it. Wouldn't you think? Who knows? It's just conjecture at this point. And finally, it looks like Treyarch is going to be back in the driver's seat, offering the biggest version of zombies that Call of Duty has ever seen. So at this point, you should know that MW3 is swinging for the fences and is absolutely trying to snuff out the flame of XDefiant before it even catches fire. And the question is, will that happen? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Modern Warfare 3 is going to kill XDefiant before it even gets started? And if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give the video a like. Let's try and hit 200 likes on this video. That'd be fantastic. And make sure to subscribe for more XDefiant content. I will see you guys in the next one.